Hello everybody, good afternoon. It's Dawn with Wreath Decor by Dawn. Come on in, say hello. So thank y'all for joining me today. I was not able to go live last night on my regular night. We had some thunderstorms in the area. They said it was going to be around the time that I was going live. It actually was later, but you know, better safe than sorry. You never know with our storms whether or not we're going to lose power. So today I'm going to do a Halloween wreath for you. I know it's Christmas in July, but I still don't have all my Christmas stuff out. It's hard to get to because I have boxes all piled up in front of all of it right now. So I'm going to do my subscription box from Deco Exchange from last month. So this was the frame didn't come with it. This is just the frame I'm using. But let me show you what came in the box. If you're not familiar with the Deco Exchange monthly supply box, I get the basic box. It's $20, or sorry, it's $60 plus $4 and change for tax. It depends on what your tax is in your area, so yours may be a little bit different. But the basic box is $60. You get wreath supplies. It's not a kit to make a full wreath. You can make a full wreath out of the kit that you get, but you can also take it and divvy it up and make several kits. So anyway, this is the one that I got for June. July box just came. I have to do that one still. But it came with this wooden sign that says Happy Halloween. And then it came with all these ribbons here, not that one, with all these ribbons here. It came with 3 2.5 inch and 2 1.5 inch. These two here match the sign. These two are the colors that match all of the other pieces. So that's what I'm going to be using. We're not going to use the sign, I don't think, today. We'll see when we get towards the end if I want to add it or not. Hello, Leslie. How are you? Turning that so there's not a glare. But I'm going to, so I'm going to use these 3 ribbons that came with it, and I'm also going to add in this jute open weave that probably came, yeah, it did. It came in one of my other boxes that I got from them some other month. I don't know what month it would have been, but so it's a black open weave. We're going to use that. I'm going to use most of these supplies that came with the kit. Maybe not all of them, but most of them. But we got these little Pampas grass mini, I call them mini ones because they're not like the full ones. In the orange and the white, we got the, similar to the 60919, this is a different number, but it has all the same elements on it in the black and white and orange. So we got 2 of those. We got 2 of these pumpkin picks, also the black, white, orange. You see the theme going here. Then we got this glittered twig spray. I hate to take this off because we're going to have glitter everywhere, but you know, it's a craft room, so it's not like we don't already have glitter everywhere. But it has these little chunky pieces on it as well, and you can cut these branches off and add those in. We're going to be doing that. Hello, hello. Welcome. Come in, say hello. Tell me where you're watching from if you're new to my page. And then we got 4 pieces of this purple ficus. So if you haven't or haven't seen them, the ficus now comes in many colors. You just have to kind of look around for it. Craft Outlet has a lot of it, but they come in all different colors. So this is the purple, and we're going to be using that. So I'm going to set that to the side because we're going to go ahead and start with that. Let's move all of this out of the way for now. And then I found this at Michael's at the end of last season. It was probably like 90% off. I think their regular price on it was $29.99. And you know, they always do the 40% off, so it wouldn't have been that much. But this one, it already came, it's a black one. It's already painted black, and it has the purple glitter spray on it. So this is the heavy glittered side. This is the side that's not as glittered. Of course, that's what we're going to use for the back. So we're going to do that. So that came from Michael's. And then again, this was the only other thing I'm using. This came from another subscription box. So if you're interested in checking out their subscription boxes, they do have several different levels. Like I said, I get the basic at $60 plus your tax. Shipping's included. And I will put my link down here in the bottom if anyone wants to go and check it out. So now there's that one pinned there at the bottom. Also pinned at the bottom is going to be the link for the retreat that we're having in September. If you need information for that, you can go to craftinginthecarolinas.com. We have 5 tickets available. All the rest of the seats are sold. So, and then we have a 2 payment option that is ending at the end of this month. So if you want to check that out, again, that's craftinginthecarolinas.com. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I've got my glue pot going over here. I'm going to use my Ficus whole, probably. Usually I cut them up, but I think I'm going to use them whole and just bend the stems in the direction I want them. I usually cut off these 2 side pieces so that I can put them where I want them, but I may just leave them on there. Let me get that out of the way. I'm going to cut this down though. I'm going to zoom in for you just a little bit. If you need me to zoom back out, just give me a yell over here and I'll try to pay attention. Alright, so we don't need all of this, so we're going to cut that down. These are very, they're wired, so they're very posable. You can put them in any direction that you want, any place that you want. So how's everyone doing on this Friday? Are you ready for the weekend? Alright, I'm going to start about here. I'm going to go straight down and then I'm going to go at an angle. And that's going to get that woven in there underneath those branches. And I want to make sure it does not come out the other side. There we go. So that's in there. And if you wanted to, you could take a zip tie. We'll take a black one here. I have a branch that's sticking up, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to go right around it. Maybe. If it'll let me. Right there. Oops. Gotta try and grab onto it. And then we're going to zip tie it in place just to be safe. Thank y'all for joining me today. I'm not usually on during the day. So I hope you will come in and say hello. If you're watching the replay, you can still drop your comment below and say hi. Alright, now we're going to bend these direction we want them to go. So this one up here I want to stay pretty straight, and I don't have them laying flat. I have them elevated a little. So I bend them just a tad to give them that little elevation. I don't want them laying flat. We're going to do the same with the other one. And we're going to go inward with these. So this one bends out a little. I want that one to come back in. And I'm going to go right in here with this, and I'm going to leave a small gap for my bow. Oh, maybe. Let me see. This is going to have to go over here, I think. Right in there. Yeah. Try not to get my leaves in the glue. Come on. I'm going to go right in here. Try and not, I want that leaf got glue on it. We'll let that dry and then we'll peel that off. Now we're going to bend these the direction that we want, and you see how these come over here. I want these, you could clip them off and put them in separately so that it fills in this side, but we can always take a piece off of the other one and put that in there. I'm also going to put a zip tie right here just to keep it in place. Right around this branch here. If I can get my fingers in there. When they sprayed it, of course it makes the branches so that they don't want to move now. That's the only bad thing about spraying these, is it kind of sets everything in place and you can't really spread them apart and move them out of your way, the branches. There we go. Nobody's going to see those zip ties. One, they are black, and two, they'll be buried underneath all of the goodies that we're putting in. Alright, so there's that. So let me hold that up and show you. Now we're going to fill it in. Let's do, I'm going to take one piece off of this one. because I don't need all of those. But I'm going to take this one and I'm going to cut it in half right there. And I'm going to use this to fill in my gap on the side so that when I put my bow in, I won't have to worry about going up underneath there with this. So I just straightened out that stem and we're going to slide it in here, right in the side. Come on. Like I said, you got to find those gaps because they glued that or sprayed that. And then we're going to do one right here. And then we'll go ahead and make our bow, and then we can put all of the rest of the stuff in. There. That fills out the sides. And then we'll bend this one down so that it fills in that center. Like that. All right, let's make a bow. I'm going to set this off to the side. Lay it on top of there. Let's get our ribbons. I am using the Easy Bow Stow and Go. Alright, let's grab our scissors. Take the plastic off of these. That one on the floor. Alright, so there's our 3 that came with the box, and then we're going to add this one in. Alright, now this one I think I'm going to put to the back. Let's see, do I want that on there, or do I want that in the middle? Kind of want this one to be the focal, so I think I'm going to do that one. Alright, we're going to do about a 9-inch, 10-inch tail. Going to bunch this up. You don't have to twist this open weave. It's just habit. I'm going to do a 6-inch loop, 6.5-inch loop on this one actually. Twist it. A 6.5-inch loop on this side. And we're going to repeat that one more time so that we have 2 loops on each side. I'm just making sure that my loops look good. There we go. Hello, hello. Come on in, say hello. Another 6.5. This will also be available for replay on YouTube. I like to edit them and put them over there on YouTube. There we go. All right. We're going to go in with this one here. This is a 2.5-inch gray with the orange dots, Swiss dots with the lace edge on it. We're going to do about a 6-inch loop with these. Tail's the same as the other. So we'll go down about a 1/2 inch with each ribbon. So if you're new to my page, my name is Dawn. This is Wreath Decor by Dawn. I usually go live on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Then you can catch the replay on YouTube usually on Friday, anywhere from Friday to Monday. I also am hosting an in-person wreath retreat in September in Raleigh, North Carolina. If you're in the area or you want to fly in, We have people coming in from all across the country for it. It is the last weekend in September, the 26th, 27th, and 28th at the Holiday Inn right outside the Raleigh-Durham Airport. And I'm co-hosting that with my best friend Susan from AC Inspired Wreaths. And we have 5 tickets available if anybody is wanting to come or lives near us or in the area. We would love to have you. We're going to have 6 make and takes. We're having a Crafting After Dark theme party. We're having a pirate theme party on Friday night. I'm going to do the 1.5. We are going to have vendors there for you to shop. We have door prizes, swag bags galore. We have a lot of our friends in the community that have donated to the event. This one's going to be 5.5 inches. Lunch and dinner is provided on Friday and Saturday. We have, like I said, the meet and greet on Thursday evening where we will hang out, get to know one another, catch up, those that know each other already. We have several new people coming, so we're really excited about that. Not only are they new to the community, they're new to wreath making. So again, we did 2 loops on each side. But we would love for you to come and craft with us for the weekend. Again, that's craftinginthecarolinas.com, where you'll find all the information. We're really excited about it, so it's getting close. Now we're going in with this one here. We are going to finish up our shopping. Susan's flying in for the weekend so that we can go and finish up the shopping that we have to get done for the event and start getting everything put together and get ready for when the event comes around. So this one's going to be 5 inches. It's going to be a nice big full bow. We have a lot of people who have donated to our event. We are so blessed. And we have so many giveaways that we're going to be doing. And the swag bags are going to be out of this world, thanks to everyone that has donated. And we still have donations coming in, too. But again, we'll have vendors for you to shop. We have someone coming that's making signs. We have someone that's making attachments. We have someone that does laser wood cutouts. I will be selling some of the supplies that I carry, which are wreath frames, ribbon, some wooden signs. All right, I want to go back in with this 1.5, and I'm going to put one. Ooh, that was not good. That pin broke. Make sure I don't get stabbed by it. The head came off of it. There we go. We'll have to put another one in there. But I just want 1 loop of this, so. But yeah, so we will have vendors there, and we still have a couple people who are still interested in being vendors, so we may have a couple more by the time that September gets here. I'm just putting 1 loop in, and I'm scrunching that down. And then I'm going to cut this to match the loops so that we can dovetail that. And that'll be our center loop there. I'm going to use a black zip tie so that we can attach it to our Hey Kathy, how are you? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well and the babies are. Kathy is one of our donors as well. She donated some awesome stuff to our giveaways. She made attachments and things like that, so I can't wait for everybody to see all the goodies they're going to be getting. Alright, we're going to zip tie this down. I'm not going to do too tight because I want to be able to adjust anything. So I'm going to grab one side and I'm going to pull this straight up. There's a divot that is left from where those pegs are. I want to make sure that my zip tie is in that divot. Slide it around. Make sure my ribbons stay where they're supposed to. And then we're going to give it a little tighten. And I'm going to take this other zip tie. I miss you too, honey. I know you got your hands full there with them babies. They're growing so fast. And then we're going to put that behind there so that we can use that one to attach it to the wreath frame. So now we can tighten it a little bit more. And I'm going to hold on to all these zip tie ends. And we are going to fluff out our bow. So I'm just putting my fingers in and I'm opening up those loops. And putting them where I want them, because once I cinch down my zip tie, they're pretty much going to be where they are, and they're not going to go anywhere. At least they shouldn't. So we want to make sure everything's where it should be before we do that. You want to make sure you got it cinched down tight enough that it won't move your ribbons as well. There we go. That one needs to be up there. And this one needs to move up a little bit. It's too far down. Alright, there we go. This should be up here. Currently at the airport. Oh, I know. They had an outage. Oh, wow. Where are you guys going? Alright, tighten this down. I'm going to use my zip tie tool and we're going to put that zip tie on there and then you give it a couple clicks and it tightens it up for you and cuts it off. So you don't have to worry about that. So now we can put this on the wreath. We'll dovetail everything once we get it on here. I really like that Paisley ribbon. Alright, let's grab this and we'll bring it over here. Alright, so I'm going to take, oh, okay, he's going to Florida. Well, lucky him. Alright, we're going to take the zip tie, we're going to slide it through all of this. It's a long one, so hopefully we can get it through all these stiff branches. There it goes, right there. I want it to come up. I'm going through the middle. I don't want to go all the way around the wreath frame, because I just don't want to see the zip tie on the back. Let me grab the other end here. Latch that on. Oh, thank you. All right, now let's make sure that the bow ends up where we want it to end up. And then we're going to tighten that up, and again we're going to use our tool. Just makes it easier, and it gets in those tight spots and cuts that off for you. Alright, now we can do some more adjusting. That one should be there. Love this Paisley. There we go. All right, now we're going to dovetail this one. These are, I don't make them all the same length or anything like that. They're just cut it whatever looks good. Now that open weave, we're not going to cut that. You want to just roll the end of it so that those wires aren't poking out, because it is wired, but you can't dovetail that or cut it at an angle. It'll just shred. So it's best just to roll it or fold it. Oops, that one stuck to my finger. All right, let's get all this out of the way and I'll hold this up again. Thank you so much for sharing. I forgot to do that. So yes, if you're watching and wouldn't mind sharing, I'd appreciate that. I forgot. I'm used to having Susan here to help me, but she's working, so. All right, there we go with our bow. Isn't that pretty? All right, let's put our goodies in. I think I'm going to put this one in next. I don't know about this glitter. That we'll probably put in last. Anyway, this came with the monthly subscription box. Again, that link is down in the bottom. I love my space. I wish it was bigger. Always. When do we ever have enough space, right? I wish it was bigger. If I had straight walls, then I'd probably be okay with it, because then, you know, you can hang things and do stuff like that. I could make a flower wall or whatever. I can't do that in here because the ceiling and walls are sloped, because it's upstairs above the garage. All right, so I'm trying to open these up. I'm trying to do it so I don't have to pull them all apart, but I may have to. I just want to open them up. They've got so much on them. They've got fern. They've got all these little wispy things on them. The flowers, the orange balls, all that fun stuff. Never enough space, never. And right now my garage is taken over by the retreat stuff, so I can't even get to my fall and Christmas stuff. Why I put it there, I don't know, and it's just been so doggone hot here that I haven't had a chance to get out there and move it. But hopefully I will be able to. And Susan's coming in about 2 weeks, so we're going to have to get everything out anyway and start getting everything together for the event, because she won't be back until the week of the event, so she's going to help out as much as she can. All right, this one is going to go in here up underneath the bow, right like this. Yeah, so I don't need all of this length here. So we're going to cut that off, and I want this opened up just a little bit more right here. I want these orange ones to stay in the center. Let's try that. All right, we're going to try and get this in here now. I said before, they glittered this and sprayed the grapevine. It was already like that when I bought it, so you can't really get those branches to move a whole lot. So we're going to have to finagle this. I think this is still too long. We'll be there on Wednesday evening, because we can't get into the space until Thursday. So we will be there on Wednesday evening, because we want to get there, be able to relax, hang out. Have dinner, that kind of stuff. And then Thursday morning we'll be starting Thursday morning we'll be starting bright and early, getting everything set up and that. So, and I know people will start arriving. Some of them are coming in Wednesday, but there's a group of them that are going to Sims. And that's why they're coming in early, because they want to go shop. We cannot go because obviously we'll be busy. And we didn't make that part of our event, so I'm going to zip tie this down here, just in case the glue were to come undone. I've never had that problem, but just in case, I want to zip tie it. Wednesday evening, we don't have anything going on, no. No, that's just, we're just getting there so that we can be there for Thursday morning. But Thursday, and then Thursday night is the meet and greet. So there's not any events going on Thursday until the evening. There, and then we're going to do the same on the other end. Ooh, I knew I was going to lose those. Should have moved them. So I'm going to do the same with this. I'm going to open these up. There we go. So I'm just spreading all this open. And again, we're going to cut it way down. We don't need all that. Let me grab these down here before I forget them. Alright, now we want to put this one down here. This one is a little easier because they have a little opening right there. So that's where it's going to go in. But I still think I have too much here. Hello everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you've never been on my page before, my name is Dawn. This is Wreath Decor by Dawn. I go live normally on Thursday evenings, but last night we had a storm, so I wasn't able to. There we go. And again, I'm going to use another zip tie to hold that in place. And if you'd like to join my email list, if you click on the description, you'll see a link there to join my email list. You'll get notified when I go live. You'll see all the stuff that I sell in my shop, and you can get exclusive offers by being on my email list. Alright, so let's get this one spread out. There we go. I don't want it lifted up that high, so we're going to bend it down. There we go. Hi Karen, how are you? There we go. Let me turn it so you can see it. Looks like I might have to adjust that top one. So hard doing it on a table, but I just don't have the space to put it up on a stand when I'm doing my live. There we go, that's better. Probably could have cut that down a little bit, but that's alright. Let me see. Alright, so this one's going to go up there. These are all wired in as well, so they can be moved and manipulated. There we go. I want that in the back. Oh, I'll bet they don't. We're always our own worst critic. Remember that. But it just takes practice till you like it. We always are harder on ourselves. Alright, so I'm going to take this one and I'm going to go up underneath the other one that I put in there, and I'm going to slide that in, trying not to go through my grapevine. And then we can spread these back out again. So it's just going to have that little pop of pumpkin peeking out. We can move that, stand it up, stand our leaves up. Don't want everything laying down. When it's flat on the door, you want it coming out at you. Probably can take a couple pieces off of that one and put them right here. I think I might do that. And then this one is going to come down here. I love working with grapevines. Grapevines is what I started with. I never even heard of mesh wreaths until like 2017, somewhere in there. I had only done grapevines, and I had only done them, you know, mostly for myself, but so grapevines is where I started. Wasn't an expert or anything like that at it, still not. But you know, I just make them the way I like them, as I do with everything I make. It's all in the way I like it. Okay, well, good luck. They're not going out till tomorrow. Oh, that sucks. All right, hugs to you guys, to the kids. Say hey to Joe for me. All right, so we're going to put some glue on this one, and we're going to come in right in here. I don't want to glue my leaves. I want to get this in the frame right there. There it goes. There we go. That'll work right there. So this all can be pushed out that way. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this one piece off right here, and I'm going to use it for filler because it's kind of blocking everything anyway. So this will pull right off. All right, so I'm taking this down to where my glue is, and I'm going to nip it off right there. So this I'm going to use as a filler. And now let me go ahead and zip tie this while I'm here before I forget. Now we're going to take this, and I think I'm going to go right here on the side with it. So all these wires in here are still, they're wrapped in paper, so they're not going to come off. What did I do with my needle nose? Put them back. But you can always use a small zip tie or floral wire or floral tape to make sure that they stay in place. But you can see all those wires are there. Once you put glue on that, it's not going to go anywhere. So let me take this. I got to find a spot. It's the only bad thing about using these frames that they glitter up and spray. So I want to get a nice amount of glue on there. Usually with a grapevine you can kind of move your branches to get your picks in there, but when they spray them, it kind of holds them in place like hairspray. So again, we are having a retreat, a wreath retreat in September in Raleigh, North Carolina. You can visit craftinginthecarolinas.com to get all the information. We have a 2-payment plan option that is available at this moment. And it will be ending at the end of this month. So if you want to get a ticket and you want to use that 2-payment option, you want to get that before the end of this month, because that goes away. We had a 3-payment, that one's already gone, and now we are getting down to the 2. And We're going to have a great time. It's in Raleigh, North Carolina, right outside of the airport, RDU Airport. So if you wanted to fly in, they have a free shuttle service to and from the airport. And they will also take you anywhere within 5 miles of the hotel if you need it. We have 6 make and takes. Lunch and dinner is provided on Friday and Saturday. The meet and greet is on Thursday. Thursday evening, we will have the meet and greet. We'll have hors d'oeuvres, kind of like a social hour, get to know everybody. All right, I think I'm going to do the same on this end. I'm going to take this zip tie off. I'm going to put another one back on there. Thankfully, I have hundreds and hundreds of zip ties. I don't have to worry about that. All right, we're going to take this piece over here off, making sure I'm only getting what I need. And we're going to pull as much as we can, and then we'll clip off because I don't want to undo my glue. There we go. And then we'll separate that. All right, now that these are spread apart, let's take pieces on the inside under our bow. Let me get some of this off here. There we go. And then just take your wires and twist them around each other. I want to go with this on this side. Get some glue on there. So we got the orange balls there. I want a little bit of that right here on the inside as well. Right there. And then this other part will be right beside. So once again, we're going to take our wires. They have really thin wires on them, so we can wrap them around and it'll hold everything while we glue it. I'm going to even this up so we don't have the jagged lengths. So if you're watching this on replay, make sure to say hello. Tell us where you're watching from. Again, it will also be available on YouTube. If not later today, it will be available by Monday. I try to get it edited and put up right away, but sometimes if I have stuff going on, then I don't have the time to edit right away. Go right down in here, push that in. So you want to make sure you're pushing at an angle so you're not going straight through, because you don't want all that stuff poking out the back of your wreath. There we go. All right, we've got a couple more things we're going to add and then we'll be done. So it came with this Pampas grass, the orange and the white, and then we also have this glitter stem. So I think I want to break this up. So you should be able to pull this right apart like that into several pieces. You can get 3 out of this. And then cut this one down. Keep my tag. So I'm going to start with these 2 first. Let's see where we want to put these. You could probably even cut this down even more. Looks like you could right here. Maybe I'll do that. Then it's not so bulky. So you can get this into 2 pieces right there. That's pretty good. Stretch that money as far as you can, right? Let me get some glue and we're going to put it right here in this empty space that we've got. Right here. That worked. That bow up here. So we got one right here. And again, you can always go and put a piece of zip tie right there. Keep that in place if you're worried about it coming off. I'll do that after. That way I can go through and see where I want these. This one we can cut down a little. I want to go on the inside with this one. Probably right there. All right, let's do the bottom. Rip these apart. go. They're kind of stuck together because they're heavily glittered. I'm going to put this one over here. See all that mess that come off of it? Let's cut it down because we know it's not going to go through there very well. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate y'all being here. Like I said, I normally go live on Thursdays at 7 p.m. It's been a while since I've done an afternoon live. I used to do Friday afternoons. It just got to be too much when you do it on Thursday evening and then do another one on Friday. And I think this one's going to go down here at the bottom. Hey Teresa, how are you? Here we go. And we're going to go right in. Hopefully this spot here will work. Right up under these. There we go. And that was an easy one. Huh. Surprise, surprise. Alright, let me take a look. You can see on the back there's nothing poking through. I think I need something right in here. Let me show you. I'll turn it around. So I think I need something right in here, in this area. So we've got one more of this. I will cut it down. And we will add that to the side. Don't need all of this though. Alright, let's find a spot for this to go in. Hopefully that one's pretty easy. See, some of them surprise you, and others, the ones you really think are going to be easy, are the ones that are hard. Alright, so this is a nice big full. Not necessarily obviously it's Halloween colors, but you could use it for fall. All it has is the pumpkins in it. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll put in some of these. Let's add a couple pops of these because I'm not going to use these for anything else. I might as well use them for this. So you can separate these stems as well. Anytime you can separate things, you just get better coverage this way by separating it, and you get, when you can break it down, you get more for your money. Alright, so we're going to cut this one down and we're going to put it, I don't want to go too far because then it'll come unraveled. I want it to stay together. So I'm going to put this one coming out over here. I want a pop of orange right in here somewhere. So let's see if we can get this to go in here. You want to be sure to keep in mind if you have to ship, you want to keep the size of your box, in mind when you're doing things like this. I want these up, standing up. I don't want everything laying down. There, better. Alright, so we have that one there. We've got an extra one here. Let's take this one off. Cut it down. Let's add one to the inside. Again, this is a Deco Exchange monthly subscription box. This is the June box. Just getting around to doing that. I just got July's box, so I have to start on that one too next. Looking for an opening here, getting to my frame. right here. There we go. So the link is in the pinned comment below if you're interested in getting the box. They have several different types of boxes you can get. I get the basic. Mine is $60 and then tax is $4 and change. So I pay $64 a month. That includes the shipping. And every month is a surprise when I get the box. I've been getting them for well over a year, and I've never ever been disappointed in one that I've gotten. It's always a surprise, and it's always a nice surprise. All right, so I'm going to cut this one short. I'm going to have it poking out the side. And he has different designers in his coaching group, and each of them, they take turns designing a box. So you get different styles, which is fun. Because, you know, everybody has their own style of designing. All right, let's do the bottom. And I think I'm going to keep the white for later. I might pop that in later. I'll have to look at it when it's hanging up and see. These two I might leave together. No, we're going to take them down. We're going to take them down. I want this one, I think, right in here. I'm going to do it over the top. That needs to be moved. That glue on there. I'm going to come right in here next to my zip tie. I'm going to poke that in right there because I want that peeking out like that. And then this one's going on this side. And then I'll hang it up and I'll look at I'll see how it looks and see if I want to add in that white. I probably will, but I just want to look at it hanging up. And I'm going to go right in here where I have a little bit of a gap, and I can add in my next one right here, right there. There we go. Oh, I still need something up the top there. I got a space right here that needs some orange, or more orange, so we'll fix that though. Alright, that's going to do it for me, guys. Alright, y'all have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do something fun this weekend, and be kind to one another. I will see you all hopefully next Thursday. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate you being here. Bye.